How do you handle food on port days when you have celiacs and you have to eat gluten free? We all know that the cruise ships do a fantastic job of providing gluten free options, and there are so many of them. Emily's wondering, what do I do on port days? How do I handle food on those days? So, to answer your question, it just depends on the port, honestly. I typically research where we're going. So a lot of places will have like chain like restaurants that will have gluten free menus. A couple of places we've been to have had our Hard Rock Cafe, and they had things that they could make for me. I've been to all inclusive resorts that did have gluten free options, and I researched them ahead of time. We went for like, we got a day pass and went to the resort for the day. So I was able to eat there. Now, if I'm not sure, typically I won't chance it. However, all that to say, I have chanced it before. If I'm at a port and they have like, they have the grills there at the beach and stuff, if I can see how they're preparing my food and they're making like some chicken and it's just got a few seasonings on it, sometimes I will take a chance, but not very often. Sometimes you can ask about gluten free options, but a lot of times there's a language barrier, so it doesn't really work. I know this isn't a super clear answer, but primarily what I do is research. And I look at the places that we're going to go if we're going to a day resort or if we're going to a port that has some restaurants that might very well have a gluten free menu. I'll just check and see if they do. And then some of the restaurants you can ask when you get there because some locations are familiar with it and but some aren't. But what I do always do is put some snacks in like a baggie and put them in my backpack or a bag or whatever we're carrying off for the day. That way if we are out for a long day and I don't have a lot of options, at least I'm not starving.